Hi friends, welcome to a Techies Talk. So today in this video we are going to cover some more interesting part of Microsoft PowerPoint. Let's go into our video. In our previous video we have covered upon the basic of PowerPoint, slide creation and inserting pictures, tables, word art, symbols and more other we have digged in. But today we are going to cover some more interesting part of the PowerPoint. So how to format a background. So instead of importing a design, we can format some background ourselves with any solid design or any textures that we can make it with the help of format background option. Just right click on the slide and click format background. You have one option getting displayed here. There we can see format background options, that is solid fill, gradient, picture or texture fill, pattern fill, hide background graphics, color. So one by one we can see. Initially inside solid fill is nothing but the slide will be filled with a particular color without any gradient. The plain color will be pasted there. So initially by default the color is white. I can select any color I need. So if I am going to select some ash color, the color will be displayed like this. My background will be changing based on the color I have selected. So this is the solid fill. Next one is gradient. For gradient, as everyone knows, gradient is the mixture of colors. We can choose any color we need. Initially it is by default it is giving us a gradient of ash and white. Now I am going to change it with some other color. It will give some more options. As you see, the gradient options will be like this. From this we can select any one we need. Here gradient start stop is also mentioned. We can move this gradient stopper or this presets. That also we can add one more. We can select a different color we need. If we need this one, I can choose this also, and my position can be varied like this. I can increase or decrease with this number spinner, or directly I can move this option. So once this option is selected, based on the position, percentage of the position and based on the color, the gradient will be selected and it will be filled into our slide. Next one is picture or texture fill. In this picture or texture, this is taking inbuilt picture already we have inserted. If I am going to select, if I want some other picture needs to be included in our slideshow, just select insert. It will give from a file, online picture or from icons. If I select from a file is nothing but offline picture, which we already have it in our desktop. Online picture is we need to download it from the internet directly, and from icon is search from the icon collection. So from a file, just I will give some example of from a file, that is see, it has been included, and on top of it I can select any I can type any text I need. Type a word here. So this is of adding this, and so once I included a picture, the shape options has been displayed. this also I can add some shadow, reflection, glow, soft edges, 3D format and 3D rotation. These are all the changes or formatting options related to the picture. Then I am selecting, then I am going to the first I have undo my changes. I am going to show you about pattern fill. For pattern fill, as the name decides, we have n number of patterns displayed here. So in this pattern, I can select whatever the patterns I need, and I can select the foreground and background. So here, if you take this picture or this pattern, here the foreground color is blue color and background is white. But if I don't need, or if we don't need this color, we can change the foreground color as some other one and background as this is it. So in this way I can change the pattern for the format background option also. So hide background graphics is nothing but if any slide design we have applied, for that not to be applied, instead of applying that slide design, we need to prioritize our own formatted background. So in that case it will be useful. So hide background graphics or hide slide design also. There are some cases it will be displayed as a hide slide background design. So in that case we need to check that option, so that if we need to prioritize our own slide design. But if I am going to include a new slide, this background will not be applied. For formatted background will be applied only for the selected slide. If we need to apply to all other slide, we have this option, that is apply to all and reset background option. So once we give apply to all, this design will be applied to all the slides whichever is there presently in the PowerPoint. So once we give apply to all, it will apply to all the new slide that is going to be created also. So once I am creating these number of slide, so whatever the slide patterns we have selected, we have formatted our background, right? So for that pattern will be applied to all our newly created slide also. So this is for the formatting background option. Now we are going to see into an important concept, that is master slide for each and every PowerPoint presentation. So in case you want to insert some pattern for your slides, that is you have n number of slides, for example take some 30 slides you are going to have it in your PowerPoint presentation. So for this you need to include some headers and footers, your author name and page numbers. So for those to be done, you need to insert slide master, so that your repetition of work will be avoided. If you need to include some header or footer for each and every slides, it is a one more hectic work, right? So it will make a PowerPoint presentation makes us our work very easy, and it will reduce our work with the help of slide master. In the slide master, once we give the pattern, they will take it alone, they will take it and it will be applied for other slides also automatically. Let's see the magic. View slide master. In the slide master, so this is the header style, that is the title style. This is the titles. So in order to make the any edit part, you can edit in the title style, and this is the content style pane. So just I am going to show you some basic example. So here I am going to change it as here techie stock presentation. See here, as I said, so date, footer and number, so everything will be included by default in the master. Footer I am going to give author name as Hema, and a text talk presentation. Okay, so this is for the master, and this is for the master title, and this is for the content. So this I can give as slides. These are the slides of from the master. I am just giving this. And also if you see here, I have a placeholder kind of stuff. So here I can insert any kind of placeholder, that is content, text, picture, chart, table, smart art, media and online image. Right now I am going to include a placeholder with the text. Just click it. Just as a logo, I am just placing it here for all other slide also. So done. Now go to view, normal view. See, I didn't give anything in the title or header style, so it automatically came from the master slide. Now I am going to insert a new slide. See, text talk slides. These are the slides from the master, and my placeholders also came here. The same way, whatever when even using Control M, that is new slide, I got this. So then if I am going to we can also insert a theme for our slide master. So go back to view option, slide master, and in that you can select some theme here. If you are going to select one or more theme, that is this one, I am going to take it. Here I am giving a footer name author Hema, and that's it. So I am going for now. I am going to view my normal view, that is normal. See, I didn't do anything, right? It already came. That is a text talk slide, and these are the slides from the master. So everything came. It will be applied for newly created thing also. So this is about for the master view, slide master in the PowerPoint presentation. After seeing formatting background to the PowerPoint presentation and about the slide master, now we are going to look into another in advanced session, that is slideshow, and customizing our slideshow and also setting up our slideshow. Let's see about that. So now I am going to create some more slide for your understanding. So this is, I am just naming it as, this is master slide, this is a header slide, and this is slide number 1. Copying it, slide number 2, slide number 3, this is slide number 4. So that's it. Now, so just I am giving slideshow from the beginning. So from the beginning means, for example, now currently we have 5 slides, right? Including the header slide, we are having 5 slides. So from the beginning means it will start from the first slide, that is from the header slide. Next slide number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then next click to exit. That's it. So all the 5 slides will be displayed from the beginning. And so now slide number 1. I'm currently in the slide number 1, and just I am giving from current slide means header slide will be skipped off and the slideshow will be started from the current slide whatever I have been selected. So if you see here, slide number 1, 2, 3, 4 and end of the show. So this is it for the from the beginning and from the current slide difference. Then customizing the slideshow. What is the customizing slideshow? Custom shows. We can create some custom shows. Click on new. Currently we have 5 number of slides, correct? But I can show only some custom slide, that is I can show only 2 and 4. I think that 2 slides to be important to for my show, and I am selecting these 2 slides. So once after selecting these 2 slides, I am adding that. So once after adding, give OK. Show. See, slide number 2, we have selected only slide number 2 and 4, right? Slide number 2, 4 and end of the show. So this is the about the customizing slideshow. I can also move. So as you see, custom slideshow, once I click this custom slideshow itself, it will display whatever I have customized. So again, if I am going to create this, I can create one more new custom show, or I can remove this already. I have customized some shows, right? So I can delete this, I can copy this, I can close this. So once I am clicking editing. So if I need one of the slide should be added, I can do that. Again click on that header slide, add it. It will add to the end, but I want to move my header slide to go up. So just select it, give up, that's it. So header slide came in the beginning, then comes 2 and 4. Now again I wanted to change my number 4 to second number. So move up, that's it. Give OK and select on show. See, header slide came first, then 4, then 2 and end of the show. So this is for the custom slideshow. Again, so what is about setting up a slideshow? We have lot more option for this setting up a slideshow. See, show type is presented by a speaker, that's it. So show slides. For example, now we have 5 slides. In that 5 slides, I need to start from 2 to 4. OK. If I give OK and start my show from the beginning. So as I given start my show from 2 to 4, only second slide, third slide, fourth slide and end of the show. So only 3 slides has been displayed. So again I am going to set up the slideshow, custom show. Custom show also I can select. Already we have a custom show 1, right? We have created that. That also I can go. I can select it and give OK. Once we give from the beginning, only 3 slides need to come. So header slide, next 4, next 2 and then end of the slideshow. Then set up the slideshow. So advanced slides is manually or using timings if present. So manually is nothing but once we give the arrow key, that is down arrow key, once we press the down arrow key, the next slide will be displayed. So that is one of the option. Or using timings, that is we can set up a timing for example, for a particular slide that needs to be displayed only for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, we can set it up. So for that, using timings if present, we can record that slideshow also, and we will be able to find out how many seconds or how many minutes it will be it is taking for us to complete that particular slide. So then if you are going to use a pen color, the color can also be chosen here, or laser pointer color can be chosen here. Then show without narration or show without animation. So for most of the slides, for some reason, if the speaker is not available, we can narrate ourselves, we can record it, and we can play it in the slideshow. But if we don't need the narration, if we don't need the narration, and if we need only the content to be displayed, we can select this option, show without narration, and then we can choose show without animation. If we have selected this, the animation will not be displayed and all the contents will be shown without animation at a time. So these are all the important options for setting up our show. Based on our requirement and based on our current scenarios, we can display or we can choose all these options and make our video presentable. So if I don't need this slide needs to be displayed, I can click on this hide slide. So this slide will be hidden for editing. For editing it will be there. For slideshow it will not be available. And for rehearse timing, as I showed you that timings. So rehearse timings option, I will be able to narrate it. I will be able to check how many time will be it will take to complete one particular slide. So see, this much seconds is going on. The total time for your slideshow was 15 seconds. Do you want to save the new slide timings? No, I don't need. So just I am giving. So if you want to save it, you can save it for the future purpose. So this is about rehearse timings and record slideshow. So as I told, if the speaker will not be available or we need to upload any video, that is also possible, and this record slideshow will be available. So once we click this record slideshow, from the current slide or from the beginning it will ask. So if you are selecting record from the beginning it will be displayed, and you can narrate yourself. You can voice over your slide with your own voice, so that it will be available, or you can export that as a video for the future purpose also. So these are all the important options available under the slideshow. And then the extension when you save the PowerPoint will be .ppt or .pptx, but you can also export it to any video or image, anything you need. So that is also possible. For example, now I will show you to export it as an image, PNG image. So now I am giving some design. This is a header slide, and I am going to include some online pictures. Just selecting this, place it, and I am going to export it as a image. So how to do that? File, save as, some location, need to give PNG, desktop. I am going to set as header slide itself. Save. So it will ask all the slides or just this one. Now I am going to choose just this one. See, my PPT has come to an image. It will be loaded. So this is a PNG image with header slide. So this is for this video. If you want any more topics to be discussed, please post it in your comment box, and I am signing off right now. See you in the next session. Bye.